I mean, you're an Olympian, the god of the sea." They'd discovered this on their last quest to the Aegean Sea. There, they'd found Poseidon's trident in the possession of a titan named Oceanus. The trident was like a pitchfork, only cooler. They'd found Hades in the sea, too. However, they'd also lost Hera. She'd gone looking for the trident on her own. Who knew where she was now? Zeus hoped she was somewhere safe. "I like clean, blue rivers," Poseidon informed him. "Not stinky, gloppy skunk water. Besides, it's not just the river that creeps me out. It's that whole place down there. It's so—" "Honk!" The boys looked around in alarm. Where was that loud, deep honking sound coming from? Right then, a sudden spurt of hot steam sprayed up out of the ground under Poseidon. He jumped a foot high. "Steaming undershorts!" he yelled, grabbing his behind with his free hand. "Honk! Psst!" Another squirt of hot steam burst unexpectedly from the ground. This one struck Hades. "Yow!" He grabbed his behind and hopped around too. "Honk! Psst! Honk! Psst!" More spurts gushed out of the ground. Then one struck Zeus. He jumped in surprise and pain. "Thunderation! That's hot!" "Let's get out of here," Poseidon called. The boys ran toward the river. Anytime they slowed, a honk sounded and another spurt of steam attacked. "Honk! Psst! Ow! Honk! Psst! Ow!" "Last ferry boat to the Underworld!" shouted a voice up ahead. Zeus squinted his eyes at the boat. It was sailing toward them from the opposite side of the river. Since it was the same brownish color as the water, it blended in. That's why they hadn't noticed it before. "A boat to the Underworld?" called Hades. "Perfect! Let's get on it." "Like we have any choice?" Poseidon yelled back. "Yeah," Zeus agreed breathlessly. "It's like we're being herded down to the boat." The spurts were chasing them, so they could only move forward. And it wasn't just the three boys who were being rounded up. Dozens of other people began to appear. They streamed down the hill, running for the boat too. Most of them were really old, but they were moving pretty fast. As the boys got closer to the boat, they saw a man on board. He reached up to pull a string attached to a horn. Another loud honk sounded. More hot spurts shot out of the ground around them. "Hey, I think that ferryboat horn is what's causing the steam to honk out," Zeus told his friends. The three boys dashed the rest of the way to the ferry. Just as they were about to leap onto it, a hand blocked their way. "Halt!" It was the man who had sounded the horn. He was pale, with long white hair and wrinkled skin, and he was wearing a hat with his name, Captain Charon. He peered at them closely. "Are you dead?" he asked them. Zeus nodded, breathing hard. "That's for sure. Dead tired. We could use a ride." "No, I think he means," Hades started to tell Zeus. "Alrighty then. Pay your fare," the captain interrupted. "Passage across the river Styx costs 1 obol each." He held out his hand, palm upward, waiting. "Better pay the fee," a woman behind them advised. "It's either that or wander these shores for 100 years. "We don't have any money," Zeus admitted. "Next," said Charon, pushing the three boys aside. He let a man come forward. The man opened his mouth and stuck out his tongue. There was a silver coin on the tip of it. Charon took the coin and flipped it high with his thumb. It arced through the air. Plunk! It landed in a coin bag tied at his waist. "Get lost," Charon barked at the boys when they didn't leave. "You're blocking others who can cough up the fare. They're dying to get in." Zeus and Poseidon just stared at him. The ferryboat captain grinned. "That was a joke."